Hi, I hope that you are doing great. So I realized that I filmed my old video and it wasn't filming, so here I am restarting again with the front camera, so at least I know that I'm filming this time. So I'm gonna tell you why I don't post so much these days. It's because I don't feel that well. Like I may feel super motivated like 1 hour and then the next hour I feel like shh. So and I'm gonna tell you why. So, you have to set your boundaries with everyone, even the people that you know, they will respect it because they can't guess what's in your mind, and you can't lie to yourself because of course if you lie to yourself, well, you're not gonna be able to share those boundaries, your own limit, and it's very important because yeah, if you do that, you're gonna end like me. But anyway, so I quit my job in August, and I'm still there today in December. And here is the reason why. It's because I wasn't honest with myself. I wasn't aware of the fact that my job was just too much. And when I said to my boss that I quit, I said something like, I'm quitting, but don't worry, I'll be there until Christmas and I'll make sure there's someone there to take my position. So what they heard is, I'm leaving, but I'm gonna be there until Christmas, so don't worry, everything is fine. But what I should have said is, I really don't feel great. It's really too much for me. I can't do this anymore. I'm quitting, and here is my 3 months notice because I was alone in my own department. I'm an accountant and there was nobody to take the job for me. I was alone, and this is the reason why it was too much. I got out of school and they hired me, so I had zero experience and I was alone. On the next year there was someone on top of me, but he couldn't supervise my job, my accountant job, if I can say, because he was not an accountant. And one day he left and I was totally alone with everything. So it was very stressful, and this is the reason why I quit. So yeah, because I was lying to myself, I wasn't honest with my boss, and so what they heard is I'm gonna be there full time until Christmas. And when I realized it wasn't for me anymore, I was already too far deep. Like, I had a 2 weeks vacation, like everyone should have every week, every year, I'm sorry, every year. Everyone should have at least 2 weeks to completely disconnect and relax, take care of yourself and all that. And the Monday that first I'm gonna say that I'm sorry, that's my cat. I'm gonna still keep going. So my last week of vacation, like I was only thinking, oh man, I'm gonna start back on Monday. I'm not ready. I don't want to. Blah 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 blah. So my second week of vacation was not really a vacation because I had only work in my head. And the Monday that I had to start back and go back to work, like I woke up and I was so tired. I was so kind of frustrated. I didn't want to do it. Anyways, so I slept all morning because I made my own hours and I could do that. So I did that. I woke up at like noon and I was so angry with everything in the afternoon. Like my cats that I usually love so much, I was so angry at them for just wanting attention like they usually do. And Then I cried all night. So I called my mom, who is very present for me and helpful and everything. So I called her crying and I was like, I'm so mad because blah 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 blah. And she was like, no, that's not what's making you mad. It's something else. Search deeper. And she was asking me other questions, and I was like, oh, then it's this that's making me mad. And she was like, no, search deeper. It's not that. Blah 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 blah. After 4 and 5 times, she was like, are you sure that you still want to be at your job? Is it too much for you, or is it your place? And I was like, oh damn, I think not. I think it's too much. I think it's too stressful. And so this is how my mother made me realize that I couldn't do it anymore, that I was already overwhelmed for a long time. And as I said, I had zero experience, so I had everything on me, not having a supervisor on top of me to like check what I'm doing and help me if I have any question. And yeah, there were people like, I don't know how to say it, and it's not relevant to the story. So yeah, you have to be honest with yourself, ask yourself some questions if something is bothering you very much that it usually would not. And I guess that's pretty much it. Did I forget something? I just wanted to say that TikTok is so much easier to gain followers. I started like not yesterday but the day before. Like I don't have to edit, and it's not the same thing. It's like really fun. You just be yourself and you post everything, and but it's worse than YouTube to waste your time, so be careful. But yeah, I'm gonna be done next week. Friday on the next week I'm gonna go give back my material, and I'm gonna be there only to respond to the questions if there is anything, but I will be pretty much done with my job. And it will have been 4 months, and it was so hard because I was done for a long time, and like we've waited 2 weeks before telling the other proximate team. We've waited another 2 weeks on top of that before telling the whole team that I was leaving. And on top of that, they waited another month before. Yeah, so 2 months. They waited 2 months before sharing my position so they could hire someone. So yeah, on this time, while this was happening, I was like, why am I doing this? Why? And I'm still wondering why I'm still there. But anyways, I gave my word that there would be someone before I leave, so I have to. But I've learned from it, and this is why I'm telling you this today. Set your boundaries. Be honest with yourself. So yeah, I hope it's gonna help at least one person on earth to not make the same mistake as me, because I know those people, they were my second family. I love them very much, and this is the reason why that I didn't know that it was not for me, because I love them so much. They were always so understanding with me. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye!